So, welcome to week 7 of the Winter Wellness Program. Jack Green, we're over halfway through.
I know, it's amazing to think we've come this far on the journey. There's been a lot of content and a lot of great stuff. And yeah, I'm really proud of this. You and I were speaking about how proud we are of this program, and hopefully people feel proud to be a part of it as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. So week 7 is all about reflecting. So we're halfway through, and it's a time to kind of take a break, reflect on the journey that we've had so far, and then just take a bit of time out, a bit of space for ourselves, just to think about where we're at and then where we might be heading to. But we've covered a lot. We've got people going, we've got people moving, thinking about how we're consuming, and how we're managing it, both our time and our finances, and then how we're connecting. So there's been a lot, hasn't there, Jack? And I think it's good to step back and just let that settle in a bit, really, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. We talk about overwhelm quite a bit. I know you and I have talked about it a lot. And this is well-being. This is meant to be something positive for you. So we don't want to throw everything at you and expect, great performance from it or 100% all the time. We've talked about effort and all these things. We're just reiterating them. But take a step back, see what you've learned, see what we can manage, maybe, try and implement a few things, but take your time doing it. And that's what this week's all about.
Yeah, definitely. So the main focus of this week, we've got some amazing mindfulness and meditation content from Chibs. And this is a 7-day meditation and mindfulness challenge. So Chibs is a great guy. I've known him for a couple of years now. And I love just kind of listening to the soporific tones that he's got. I find it very relaxing. But I think it's to get you on that journey of mindfulness in a very light and curious way. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. But I think as we reflect, as we take a moment, just take a step back and congratulate yourselves, because if you've come through this journey, and even if you haven't done all of the sessions, but you've invested some time and some thinking in your own well-being, then that's worthy of a pat on the back. So really, from Jack and I, well done. It's really good to see you investing this time in yourself at a time when it's required. So I think reflecting on what you've achieved is really important, but also giving yourself that moment of congratulation. And I think, Jack, obviously you as an athlete in the years would have to take step backs from competition and from training blocks, and I think it's important to have that self-kindness and really congratulate yourselves on getting through those little bits, isn't it?
For sure. And it's measuring achievement in a certain way. Achievement doesn't have to be being the best at something. It's just, as you said, taking that first step. And not everyone might have done all the content. There's a lot on there. I get it. So as you said, taking that first step, finding that first step of that journey for well-being is so important. And I'd be incredibly proud of anyone just for thinking about this course, let alone getting it all done.
Yeah, definitely. So taking a moment to review and think which of the bits of the course so far has resonated with you, and we've covered a few of the themes that we're going to cover in total, and then just think, how have you made that positive change? What are those little tweaks that you've done? And just think about the benefits they brought, because what we're trying to do here is facilitate and inspire behavior change, positive behavior change. So we invite you to just think about the elements that have resonated strongly with you, and then just try and think about how you're going to take those forward into the rest of the course, and just let those kind of settle in a bit, Jack, wouldn't you say?
For sure. And I think the most important thing for me is staying present. So staying in the moment right now, appreciate what you've done, but what can you control right now? And with this mindfulness course that Chib's done, which is fantastic, that's going to give you all those tools to be able to stay in the present and really control those controllables.
Yeah, absolutely. So in this week, enjoy the mindfulness course, reflect on where we've been, be in the moment, be very much in the moment. But most of all, be proud of what you've achieved getting to this part of the course. And we've got some really exciting stuff coming up for the second half. But right now, take a moment to be with yourself, and well done to everyone. Thank you so much.